Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is my beautiful dog, Ketchup. My channel is Vehicle Virgins, and today we are picking up my 2020 Toyota Supra with a pure 800 turbo and VF tune. I am so excited. Let's do a road trip, shall we? But before we head out, I gotta give a special thanks to the sponsor of today's video, SimpliSafe. SimpliSafe is an incredibly reliable, easy to use at-home security system that monitors your house, you and your belongings 24/7 and sends police in case of a break-in or an emergency. I'll be honest, I don't know a ton about home security systems, but SimpliSafe makes it so intuitive and easy to install. You can do it all yourself and make sure all your belongings are protected. I've got a motion sensor in the office. It's small, discreet, yet it has great range. Of course, I've got a camera set up in the garage to monitor all of my babies there. I've got cameras all over the house. SimpliSafe even has a new lock to keep your home extra safe. It automatically locks itself on an automatic timer. It alerts you anytime it's locked or unlocked, and you can even remotely unlock or lock it from anywhere in the world if you want to let a friend into your house or you forgot to lock your house. SimpliSafe is equipped for worst case scenarios, meaning if you lose power or Wi-Fi, you're still protected. The prices are cheap and fair, and experts recommend it. In fact, SimpliSafe, the average dispatch response time for police is 3.5 times quicker than average, not using the system. Seriously guys, this security system is awesome, so head to simplisafe.com/vehiclevirgins or use the link in the description below to keep you and your belongings safe, especially your cars, your power tools, anything you care about. Let's get on to the video. You ready for a little road trip? Let's go! Let's go! Filling up some gas with the dopest two co-pilots around. We got Spencer and little Ketchup in the passenger seat. I am so pumped, guys. It's been a long time coming with this Supra, and I'll get Nick to explain why. The reason it took so long is actually crazy. The best part is my dog genuinely doesn't mind the acceleration. I freaking love you. She's just taking a nap, chilling. Best co-pilot ever. She's really bad at giving directions though.
Oh, Kesha. Oh, come on.
Yeah, she's got that backfire problem. All right, maybe she's not perfect, but I freaking love her. That E63 wagon though, that's clean. Pulling up to VF Engineering. Beautiful RS5 and the hypercharged Performante. All right, Ketchup, you ready for a tune? Look at that, Ketchup, the slowest car here, that blue one. Pretty awesome to see the DDE Gallardo taken apart. I know Dave would be pissed if I called it a Gallardo. The Squadra Corsa, one of 50, getting that supercharger installed. One of the things I love about VF is they don't just focus on one type of car. It's not just superchargers for Performantes and Huracans. They tune almost everything. Look at this. The client brought in a full-size supercharged Range Rover and wants some software for it. That's gonna rip. Well, here she is, guys. First time seeing the Supra in person after they've cleaned it. You guys remember how freaking dirty the car got after the lake bed run. And honestly, they did an unbelievable job cleaning it. And now it's about to go on the dyno jet for the first time. We always run it on the Mustang dyno over here, the four-wheel drive dyno, but this one reads higher numbers, and because the car is rear-wheel drive, and I'm assuming, we can ask Mike about it, there's a dyno mode that allows it to run in just two-wheel drive mode. Yep, that's right. Maybe we can throw some E85 in it and see how much power this thing makes. Guys, I've missed this car so much. It is so fun to drive. Now, the reason it took so long is there was something that honestly nobody ever would have expected. Obviously, I took this car off-road and got it crazy dirty. It had to be washed like 4 times to get all the dirt out. And apparently during the wash, a little bit of water got into the well around one of the injectors and was causing some issues. And obviously when you're tuning a car, the last thing you're thinking about is, oh, I wonder if there's some water in the well around the injectors because the guy took it off-roading. Well, they finally figured it out because, well, the team here is a bunch of geniuses. Now we're about to see how much power it makes. Ketchup, how much is it making on the dyno? How much are you making on the dyno? That's my serious question. All right, apparently with the tune, the startup sounds pretty gnarly. What a startup. All right, Ketchup's far, far away from the dyno. We actually, honestly guys, I would not have brought her here if I knew they were doing dyno runs. I thought it was supposed to be done a little bit earlier, but we'll bring her away, protect her hearing. She does love cars though. She rides in all the cars like an absolute boss and like smiles when the car's accelerating. It's epic. All right guys, so I'm a bit at a loss right now and I'm not sure what to do. So the car supposedly, according to Pure Turbos, according to Adam LZ, I've been texting him back and forth, on 91 octane, it's our crappy California fuel. Unfortunately, we don't have 93, but we can spice it up a little bit to boost the octane with E85. But 91 with no methanol, it should be doing between 520 to 550 wheel horsepower. With meth, then we're talking about 630 to the wheels, and with meth and race gas, they were able to do 670 horsepower out of this exact setup. Right now, it's making 420 horsepower to the wheels, which like really confuses me. That's less power than some people were making with just a downpipe and a tune, not an upgraded turbo that's capable of 700 wheel horsepower. And I haven't had my car for the last 3 weeks. So we're gonna head out for a little bit because Nick doesn't get back till 3:15 and he's the one who's in control of the project, but I don't know what's going on. I'm talking to so many people to try to get some help so we can get this car faster, but I mean, look, 425, 430 wheel, that's, I'm like really disappointed right now. See you next year, bye. Alright, at least this car's freaking fast. So here's my current dilemma, guys. VF has never done a stage 3 Supra before, and I knew that, and I wanted to do a mutually beneficial thing. We're helping them out by using my vehicle as a test vehicle. I obviously get a tune on the vehicle, and it's a win-win, so they can sell that tune, and my car is faster. The issue is, there's so many other tuning companies available that have the tunes already done. Like RK, I believe is the company that tuned Adam LZ's car, made 670 wheel with race gas and meth, and they were making well over 550 on just 91. I love VF, they make amazing products on all of my cars. They just haven't figured out the Supra yet. And for you guys, I mean, I want to have the car on the channel ready and done, making crazy power. I don't want to be driving around in a turbo upgraded 425 wheel horsepower Supra. I hope there's a solution, because at this point, I'm kind of ready to take the car out and get it tuned somewhere else. I gotta give a big thanks to Adam LZ for helping out with this. I texted him, I talked to him for a while, and he's thinking it's a throttle position problem, meaning that the throttle is closing itself at higher RPM, so it's not making nearly the power it's going to. Nick agrees, just had a long talk with him. They're gonna try to recalibrate the software, and I'm hoping we might get some impressive numbers. Fingers crossed. This tuning stuff's brutal, man. The green color on this Vet is crazy. Chick driving it too. All right, so I just heard from Nick. Unfortunately, it sounds like it's gonna take, I don't know, like another day or so. And at this point, I'm pretty done. So I'm gonna take the car home and figure out what I wanna do as far as who's gonna tune it. I'm not dogging on VF in any way, but my original like plan was to drop the car off. I was gonna do the turbo install myself. We ran out of time, so I uninstalled the stock turbo. Then installing the turbo, you know, that's 45 minutes, maybe extra work. And then tuning the car a day or two. So realistically, 2 to 3 day job. And it's been about 3.5 weeks at this point, and the car's making less power than a downpiped and tuned car. So, well, let's go take it for a little spin, see how it is. It is making, I believe it made 380 wheel before on just the downpipe and tune, and now it's making 430. So another 50 wheel horsepower is a lot, but I mean, it's supposed to be crazy. Like, it's supposed to be at least 550, at least 530 anyways on 91, and then with meth and all that and race gas, well up into the 600s. All right, guys, about to get behind the wheel of the Supra for the first time in a month. So Nick did confirm the issue is the throttle is closing at higher RPMs, causing the power to, well, go way, way down and not reach anywhere near its full potential. So he said he needs more time. The only problem is I just really don't have any more time with this car. It's been gone for a month and, well, I want it back in my hand. So we're gonna do a little run. Right now it's only making 430 wheel horsepower, but still 50 horsepower gain over the downpiped and tuned setup. Let's see how it is. All right, first time turning her on in forever. That's startup roar. Sport mode, manual mode, traction off. Let's do it. So the original plan for this clip right here was going to be me at around noon having a blast in my 600 wheel horsepower Supra. Unfortunately, I was told last night it was going to be done, so confirmed in the morning, showed up, and it's obviously still not done. And I apologize, I don't know how the quality is gonna be at nighttime. I try never to film at night because you just can't see stuff as well, but let's see how this girl does. Obviously the tires are pretty cold, but drivetrain malfunction. Nice. Oh, God! What? Alright, I'm hoping that's just the computer freaking itself out, because it certainly doesn't feel like, well, and then the code went away. So, so there's obviously no real issue, but if I can't get on the gas all the way without it throwing codes, that kind of sucks. Let's try again. Yeah, no, it's not very fast. All right, time to let Spencer drive this thing back. Spencer taking home the Supra. I'm taking home the McLaren with little, you can't see, the night mode in this camera is so bad, but catch-up is right here, I promise. Well, guys, we finally made it back home. Obviously, this wasn't the video that I wanted to film today. I'm pretty bummed and heartbroken about the Supra right now. It's pretty hard to film vlogs when stuff doesn't go right. I mean, that's life, right? Stuff doesn't go right all the time, but you want every video to be exciting, happy, have a positive outcome, but you know, that's just not always the case. Spencer did have a fun time driving it back. The pops and cracks are amazing, but yeah, it needs some serious additional power. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. Don't worry, we got a fix for it. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.